Which is best? Yes, hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to be unboxing some Monster High Skullector releases from the past years, and we're going to be comparing quality and value here on these dolls that also range at different price points. The most expensive here is in the middle. We got the off-white Symphony Midnight doll. She was originally around $150 US, but I did get her on sale. Then second most expensive, we got Corazon Marikit. I believe she was around $75 US. And lastly, at the cheapest out of the bunch, we got Operetta Fan Club, and she was around 50, I want to say, on Mattel Creations. Now, I'm not sure. I think Symphanee sold out on Mattel Creations, but Operetta and Corazon might still be available, and they might actually be on sale. I'm not sure. You have to check Mattel Creations, but there's a good chance that these two are still available. Now, I wanted to make this video especially comparing these three dolls to each other because they are at such different prices. You know, 50, 75, 150. It's gonna be very interesting seeing the comparisons of these dolls in quality and value. Like, what really is the difference in each doll that makes them worth the price points? Like, what are some of the pros and cons of each doll when it comes to quality and value? Like, are you getting your money's worth even with the most expensive doll? We're going to be taking a look at that and much more. So stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure. And so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. But for now, let's get into it. Firstly, when it comes to packaging, we got Symphanees. This is a really big packaging for Symphanee. It's really nice to display, of course, in box, but we're going to be unboxing. I did take off the cover here, which is also very large. I think it's all just cardboard, but still very nice and hefty. It does have a lot of cutouts here on all four sides, kind of looking like Swiss cheese, right? And then here at the very top, we also have insignias, the logos for each brand, and I think that might be acrylic. Yeah, that's kind of like that's what it's made out of. It looks really nice and high end. Now here on the bottom we have a similar acrylic kind of off-white brand logo right there. On another side we can see very lightly, it's faded, but you can see the Mattel Creations logo right there. And on this side we have the Monster High logo in the same acrylic finish. So yeah, I like again how it's displayed here with the casing, you know, like the doll is in the center. We got a little display pedestal right there for the purse. We do have a stand as well. She looks really nice, but again, I can't keep this. It's just too large of a box for me, so I'm gonna have to take her out. And I am curious to see like how hard it will be to unbox her. When it comes to these two ghouls, of course, the packaging looks more in line with what we usually get. Operetta's box is a bit shorter because it's more similar to the other fan club member dolls, and Corazon's packaging is taller because of her gimmick. You know, you can place her higher up and lower. You can move her up and down with a lever in the back of the packaging. It's really hard to do even with both hands, and I currently have no hands free because I'm holding my phone with one hand. I'm holding my mic with the other hand. so I can't really show you the gimmick of how she moves up and down. But yeah, just imagine it. I'm sure you've seen it in plenty of other reviews. I'm very late to unboxing these two, so I don't think, I think, you know, if anyone cares about how that works, I'm sure you've seen it already. But Corazon's packaging is really nicely done with all the artwork here, the designs, and of course Operetta as well has some really nice catchy designs and very unique. I think the packaging here on the front looks very nicely done for both ghouls. Very similar in color schemes as well. And here's what the back looks like, and this is what I mentioned before. These are the two levers in the back where you can place her higher up and lower for Corazon. That's how you make her move with these two little plastic tabs right there. But it's very finicky. It's not the most, you know, it's not the cleanest kind of gimmick. It's kind of wonky, but the packaging here again looks very nice. We've got some artwork here, concept art for Corazon Marikit. We've got a stock photo here for Operetta. A little bit of a description if you want to pause and read. And here is a little bit of newspaper snippet for Corazon. I guess, you know, someone spotted her and there's public excitement. And in fact, that ghoul right there with the pigtails is actually not Draculaura. It looks like her, but it's not her because she has horns. So, but yeah, this is a really fun little way to kind of describe a new character to us in the universe of Monster High. So yeah, as always, lovely packaging, really nicely done. Starting off from the lowest in, price points, we got Operetta out of Fright, and she was a fan club member for, I don't know, 2 years ago. It's been a while, but she has been in stock for a while, and again, I think she's still available on Mattel Creations. She was designed by Rebecca Shipman. Here we have her certificate of authenticity, which is nice, but definitely not as high quality as Corazon's certificate, as we'll see in a moment, but this is still nice to have. And then we also have a stand for her, which has a unique colored base here in red, and the rest is in clear. So interesting how she is one of the rare exceptions with new releases in Monster High nowadays. She's got a colored base. So I wonder why Mattel doesn't do colored base stands more often, because it really doesn't feel like it would take a lot of effort, and it feels more like they're just doing it deliberately to make it look plain. Then we got Operetta herself, and I think her outfit is really nice. She's obviously very, retro inspired. That's kind of her theme. Right, always been very on theme. We've got just a lot of layers with her dress. This is one layer, and then we got this skirt layer that goes over the dress. It is separate, so I like it. I think, she's my least favorite probably out of the fan club member dolls, but I do like her more now that I have unboxed her. So let's take a look here at her face. She's got this really lovely teal eyeshadow going on. Her eye screening looks very nice, although people have mentioned it does look a bit like G2 inspired. I see what they mean. The eyes are definitely not like her usual face screening. Like, something's off for sure, but I think overall, like, if I don't think about it too much, she's Operetta, and she has nice makeup. Like, she looks fine. She's got red lipstick and a beauty mark right there. I think she looks really good. She's got a pair of hoop earrings with some dye right there in purple as well. Her accessory includes a purse, which is this little like banjo looking purse, which does come off, and you can also open it. So this is a really nice little instrument. And I think this little hoop right here also serves so that she can actually hold it. She does have her little face eye covering right there. It's in black. It is sewn to the side of her head right there. She's got her lovely like bow here in plastic. It's white with some black polka dots. Her pet serves as a decoration on the bow as well, which is really fun. She's got a little neck scarf, handkerchief wrapped around, which is really nice in black. It's a small thing, but it really does tie in the outfit together. Her hair is pulled up here in the front. It is very long, like it's very long. So it is nice quality, I think, but it is a bit also tangled, so you might just have to comb it out a little bit. But I think overall, like, it is a nice quality. Here is also the back of her outfit, in case you were wondering. So it is Velcro here. And then, of course, let's move on back to the front. We got this dress, which is kind of like a mermaid style dress, but it does end a bit higher up, like around her knees. And she does not have tights. These fishnets are socks. So yes, but that's okay. I guess I would have preferred some actual tights, but I'm not sure why they gave her socks instead. So the top of her dress here has these two little red buttons. She's got this pleated detail right there around the top. We've got this really lovely belt with dye printed on that is connected to the overskirt, which has some vinyl records and skullettes. So then underneath of this, we just have the rest of her dress, obviously. So we got a little poof here that matches the trim right there. And she does have painted on gloves in black, and she also has her tattoos or markings here. Her shoes are gorgeous. She's got some music notes for the object heels and some piano keys for the platform. And yeah, that is basically Operetta. I think she is really cute. She's not worth the 50. She's not that expensive feeling. Like, she feels like a good old Playline Monster High doll. But still, like, I do think she's a really nice doll if you can get her. And especially on sale. So, I mean, come on, she's not ugly. Like, she's a really pretty doll. Then we've got Corazon Marikit, and she is in the middle price range here out of the three. She does have a certificate of authenticity, and like I mentioned, it is thicker than Operetta's. This feels definitely nicer. It's also silver here. And we can see here the signature is of Glinda Chu. So, that's the designer of this doll. She does include a larger unique stand here, which I will show later how that works with her standing up. So this is a really nice piece. You can move her around on it. She does have a lot of accessories, which include a purse, which has painted details on both sides, which is lovely. It opens here as well. And then we also have a fan, which she can hold, and also has details printed on both sides. Now, as you can tell, the gimmick for her is that she separates in half. So right around here, she comes apart, and then you can see the spine on inside, and then that's how it connects basically to the lower half. I'm not gonna do the whole gimmick thing. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it before, but I will show you how she looks later on, separated and again standing on her stand, because that looks like she looks amazing when she's like fully displayed on her stand. Like, she really is a display piece and she looks so good. But anyway, let's move on to her face, which does look amazing as well. Her face screening is gorgeous. We've got some purple makeup, a little beauty mark around her eye, and she's got pink eyes. She's got red lipstick, some fangs sticking out as well. Her earrings are this neon yellow, and they are rice bags, I believe. She's got a lot of references, you know, to her Filipino heritage and culture in her design that I'm not going to be able to point out to you because I just don't remember, but just know that there's a lot of references and, you know, Easter eggs in her design that really are accurate from what I can tell. Like, people really love how accurate she is and, you know, to Filipino culture. So anyway, she has a gorgeous hair rooting here with the purple and black mixed in. It is wavy, you know, it is kind of long. She has this nice headpiece here that has some flowers and some branches in black. I wish the yellow here matched the yellow of the accessories. You've also got a similar looking translucent necklace right there. She's got these two bracelets that have the same yellow like her earrings. Her wings are, wow, her wings look amazing. They are plastic here on these portions, the boned portions, but the rest in between is fabric, and this is actual embroidery. Like, can you imagine the detail here, like on her wings? Like, that is amazing. I love that. And then we also have her top, which is 2 layers. So this is a separate layer, and then underneath we got this layer, which is again separate. So we've got 2 tops actually, which is nice to see. The second layer of her top has a ongoing pattern of crisscross with hearts and like red. It's just, it looks nice. And then we have some lace trim here around her sleeves. Obviously we've got the fringe here as well at the bottom of her top, and this is where she separates right there. You can see a faint line. That's where the magic happens basically. But I love these, the fringe here, the tassels, it looks amazing. Then her skirt, again, same pattern, and then same fringe. And then at the shoes, we have some more object heels, but these are actually, again, referencing some actual like Filipino houses, right? So that is a very nice detail. And again, we've got some more lime yellow looking highlights painted on the shoes. I mean, look at her design. I love the motion of the fringe. I love her wings. I think she's got a lot going on with her that is just amazing to look at, and she's just so pretty. And then, of course, we've got her gimmick, which, again, you'll see in a moment. But I think overall, Corazon really is a standout when it comes to recent Monster High releases. Like, she is one of the best. And lastly, we've got Symphony Midnight, and she is the most expensive out of the bunch here, priced around $50 US, $150 US, and she was part of the collaboration with Off-White and Monster High. She's a brand new character. She's a ghost, I believe, a specter, right? So she is amazing for many reasons, but of course her accessories, we've got a certificate of authenticity, and hers is actually shockingly small. I've never seen a Monster High certificate that looks this small. But yeah, I guess they wanted to keep it very simple and understated, even though you're paying so much money. But yeah, we've got a certificate right there. Then we do have a unique stand for her. Well, this portion right here, the plastic is not unique because this actually comes with other dolls, but the base is unique to her. The base is weighted, it is very heavy, and it's in this gray kind of color. So yeah, I do think this is a nice stand, although she does kind of tend to slip on the stand, and I'll show you how I kind of fix that later on. Then we have her accessory, which is also this kind of like gray pedestal kind of piece, you know, like this display piece. And inside of it, we do have her purse, which is a unique piece with some Off-White and Monster High branding. She does have a real chain right there and some charms. I'm not going to remove the purse. I think it looks nice here. But yeah, that's basically her accessory. The doll herself has so many layers going on. We've got the jacket, which is separate. We've got this this is skirt piece, which is separate, and then she's got a dress underneath that is separate. So she's got 3 different pieces in total, and I'm sure you can even do some mix and matching if you really wanted to. She has these really gorgeous, you know, accessories, her jewelry, the earrings. She's even got this unique peace sign, like only Laguna had that before her, right? So only a few dolls have this peace sign. So I think wow, I mean, yeah, she feels very high quality. Like the dress is very thick, very heavy. So she's a very deluxe looking doll, but is she worth 150? Debatable. Here is a close-up of her face, and look at this. She does have the unique head sculpt, which has a skull underneath. Like these are 2 pieces. So we have the actual skull underneath, and then we have the translucent layer over it. This was supposed to be originally what River Heads was gonna look like. So yeah, interesting. I love this execution. It's just so fascinating. Like what? This looks kind of creepy, and it's just it's so macabre, but you know, I think wow, this really kind of makes her even more special. To me, this whole head sculpt is the reason why I got her, because she is so unique. Out of the collaboration, she is the most unique looking, to me at least. Also, I just like her design the most, but yeah, this is definitely like a really nice feature, her head sculpt. She has a widow's peak, which is painted on. Not sure why, but you know, it's there. We've got some green eyeshadow here, some green eyes. Her eyelashes are thicker on one side, thinner on the other side. Her lipstick is black. We've got some mismatched earrings, necklace as well. And then her bracelet also matches the earring right there. Here we have her peace sign, which again looks so nice. She's got some translucent looking arms, and the fingers are black. Now obviously she's got this really long black hair with highlights of green mixed in. It definitely goes down to her feet almost. Like it's a very long hair that they gave her, very long, and it's very smooth. Like it's not really tangled or anything. No gel. So I love the hair. It's just a really good old-fashioned Ariana ponytail, which we love to see. Like I mentioned, her jacket is separate, the belt is separate. This piece right here is separate. It's attached to this as well. And then this frill is actually attached to a dress underneath. So this is yeah, she's got a lot of layers going on. We've even got some details here around the zipper for the jacket, different layers here. This little branding right there, that's really fun. It reminds me of James Bond. When you go down, you can see her skirt is very long, and it has 4 layers in total. So yeah, we've got 2 layers of this like organza, I believe, and then we've got 2 layers of this tulle. And you can see here, lifting the dress up, the skirt, that her legs are in fact see-through green, and then the feet are kind of like painted, airbrushed into black. She's got these really interesting looking shoes. They've got some heels that look like it's like a tool that you use to construct you know, furniture. Yeah, this looks so fun. I love the actual ruffles here attached to her shoe. These are actual real ruffles, not plastic. So I think her shoes look amazing, and just so high fashion. But yeah, I mean, that essentially does it for Symphanee. Her outfit is simple, but there's a lot of layers here, and the shoes and the hair and the accessories. I think that's really where she shines. So yeah, Symphanee may be the most expensive But I do think she would have been worth it if you could get her on sale, because she does have a lot of good things to offer. And I mean, look at her. She's just giving. Like, I love how, like, she's just black and green basically, and her see-through elements on her limbs are nice. Obviously, the head sculpt with the skull. She's got a lot here that is just really amazing. And that does it for my unboxing review on these amazing underrated ghouls, from Operetta to Corazon, and we have Symphony Midnight here. Again, these are different price points for these ghouls: 50, 75, 150. I mean, more or less, but like, yeah, crazy, right? Like, you can kind of tell, like, they are at different levels. Like, she has the whole gimmick, she has the whole, you know, Off-White collaboration. But if I didn't tell you that they were that much apart in price points, you probably could not tell, right? Like, you probably would assume they're all like around the same price points, which makes sense because quality wise they are very similar. I think what really stands out here is the value. You know, here with Symphanee, she's the most expensive, and I do think because of that you get a little bit more value here. Her outfit is nicely layered. There are multiple pieces that you can remove. Her jacket is separate. Her, you know, the skirt is separate. The dress, there's a dress underneath. So like, there's multiple layers of clothing here with her. She's got the peace hand sign, you know? She's got very long hair. The skull head sculpt, you know, like, that is unique. She's also got the unique pedestal here, display case with her purse. Like, that is unique to her. Her stand is unique to her. Like, the base is heavy. So there's definitely a lot to appreciate about Symphanee and why she's so expensive. Then Corazon, she's the middleman, right? She's a bit more expensive than Operetta because she has the whole gimmick going on where she can separate in half. So that's probably why she's a bit more expensive. But also probably why she's a bit more expensive is the wings having actual like embroidery, and then also the fringe here. She has multiple accessories. So that's probably a reason why she's a bit more expensive on top of her gimmick, right? And then we have Operetta, and she's the cheapest, you know. And she, I think for all intents and purposes, she feels the most like playline, you know. This feels like a doll that you would have gotten at, you know, $25 back in 2012. You know, like, this feels like a kind of doll from the original run of Monster High, or G2, if you will. Like, this is not like specifically like, oh my gosh, like, she definitely feels like, okay, she could have been 40. There's a lot here to love with Operetta, and I do think she looks amazing in person. Like, she, maybe in pictures and videos, she doesn't really do her justice, but let me assure you, like, as soon as you unbox her, she really is amazing. Her hair is super long, a little bit tangled, but just brush it through, it looks amazing. The face, I like it. The bow detail here with her pets, you know, this separate layer for her skirt, this dress, you know, the gloves, the ribbon, the shoes, the tights. Like, she is really nice. She has a purse. None of the other fan club member dolls have a purse except for her and Gulia. So something else that, you know, is unique to her. So I think even though she is kind of maybe not the most exciting value-wise, right? Out of these three, it is really exciting to see that there is a really nice continuous like level of quality. You know, like, these are all three, they're really good quality. Obviously, like, less great amazing quality, you know, there is an increase obviously, but I think overall, like, I can safely say, like, whichever doll here you would buy, you would probably get the similar level of quality overall. Like, you know, she has layers, she's got layers. The quality on the fabric is great. You know, they all have stands, they all have certificates of authenticity, they all have nice hair, they all have accessories. So they're very similar in many ways, just different executions, and I think that's why they cost a bit more. But anyway, I just thought this was so interesting to me, you know, like, to compare price points, value here. Which one is your favorite? And if you could get only one out of these ghouls, which one would it be? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure. And so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.